dealing with hard-hitting predators all my life. I've been going one-on-one with saltwater crocs since I was a small boy, and you don't want to make mistakes around it. Well, I'm going to go and live out one of my dreams with another hard-hitting predator of the ocean, the great white shark. Time to move.
Since I'm already in South Africa checking out the cheetahs, I can't pass up the opportunity to achieve one of my own personal milestones. I'm catching up with a bloke who's devoted his entire life to the great white shark, and that is the legendary Andre Hartman.
Looks like it's seen some action.
Well, yeah, it's an old cage.
Not too old, I hope. My life's gonna depend on its strength. Andre knows more about these predators of the deep than any man alive. He knows their behaviour, their temperament, their habits, their habitat. He's got the biggest admiration for their qualities and a healthy respect for their capabilities.
Yummy. Yeah, good smell.
Yeah.
The floating shape imitates the shadow of a seal, the main diet of these local great whites. They just can't resist a closer look, and the food source is fish offal from the local fish market. Great whites love the stuff, but it doesn't seem to get them overexcited. Andre's got the knack of feeding them without getting them into a frenzy. You never know if a shark's going to turn up at all, but Andre, he's got the magic touch, and the seabirds are the first to notice. No splash, no fuss, just a silent probe.
You teased the birds, and the birds just stimulated the shark to come straight up.
Woo! That's incredible! Andre's a total legend, and you're about to see why.
Wow, she's just awesome. How's the big rakes? That's the top teeth of a male shark's grabbed her on the top of the head and grabbed hold of her, trying to mate with her.
Yeah, look at this. Gonna like that. Gotta fight for that.
Who else could do this and make it look simple? It's not. Talk about teeth. Have a go at the size of them.
The thing that is most outstanding here is that every single shark is an individual, has different traits. This female with the big teeth rakes on her head is so quiet.
What a placid girl. Quiet enough for me to gently hand feed. And she does. Does this bloke know his stuff or what?
Yeah.
The sharks are now in full hunting mode. Not a frenzy, just methodical feeding. Totally natural behaviour whenever lunch happens to turn up. Okay, here it is. The milestone I've wanted to accomplish for so long. Head to head, in the water, with the greatest of great, the great white shark. This is so typical of a great white shark attack pattern on a floating target, rising from below and crashing out of the water as they hit their prey. What a privilege, what an honour, meeting these monarchs of the sea in their territory, under the water, so I can see every detail of their beautiful grace and unlimited power. Here's the girl I hand feed on the surface, and whoa, she rattles my cage for another feed. I'm getting some underwater footage of this mind-blowing scene, and one of them seems to like my camera. What an adrenaline rush. They're determined to get whatever food's on offer, but it's systematic. Still no sign of a feeding frenzy. The great white is officially a threatened species. No one really knows how badly they've been hit by overfishing, but I gotta tell you, they're in a world of trouble, so they're now protected by law here in South Africa, at home in Australia, and the United States of America. Great white sharks have been known to kill people, but quite often they've mistaken people for seals, and they usually test the food source with a bite, which can be deadly. It's coming straight at me again, and this one's big enough to swallow the entire camera in a single bite. Crikey! I think I saw it all the way through to the other end that time. Andre's placing the food right next to the cage so I can see their behaviour close up and captures some of the most amazing scenes. They still call them great whites, but it's only the belly that's white. The back is always grey, perfect for camouflage, silent ambush strikes on their prey. It doesn't get much closer than this. Its snout came right through the observation slit. Whew, those razor-sharp teeth were only inches from my dial. Woo, what a buzz. And the cameraman, well, he's almost sharing the entire cage with a massive head that carries 3,000 serrated teeth up to 3 inches long. Rows and rows of them, rotating into place every time the front one breaks off. Andre's run out of food, so the sharks are calmly gliding away to silently patrol the South African coastal waters for their regular prey. And it's time for me to head back to Australia Zoo.